The bathroom door was slightly open, and I heard water running. Strange. Mom never used the upstairs bathroom. That was in my part of the house, the section I'd moved back to after losing everything. After losing my daughter, Ava, I pushed the door open and time stopped. My mother stood over the toilet, tipping the small ceramic urn, Ava's urn, as the last of the ashes swirled down. The beautiful pink and white urn my grief support group had helped me choose. The one with tiny painted roses because Ava would have loved roses if she'd lived long enough to see them. "What are you doing?" The words came out in a whisper, my brain refusing to process what my eyes were seeing. Mom turned, not even startled. No guilt on her face, just mild annoyance like I'd caught her throwing away expired milk. "You're making the house depressing," she said simply, setting the empty urn on the counter. "Your sister's pregnant. She doesn't need this energy." This energy? My 3-month-old daughter reduced to energy. The empty urn fell from my hands, shattering on the tile floor. Pink and white shards scattered like the pieces of my heart, like the pieces of the life I'd planned with Ava. Before she stopped breathing in her crib that morning, "SIDS," they said. "No one's fault," they said. "Just empty words for an empty future. You flushed my baby down the toilet." The words sounded impossible even as I said them. "I cleaned up," Mom corrected, stepping over the broken ceramic. "It's been for months, Natalie. Time to move on. Claire needs positivity for her pregnancy, not your shrine to tragedy." Shrine to tragedy. The tiny memorial shelf in my room with Ava's photo, her hospital bracelet, the outfit she never got to wear home, and the urn that held all I had left of her physical form. I turned and walked out down the stairs past the living room where Dad watched TV, oblivious, into the kitchen where I picked up his phone from the counter. "What are you doing?" Mom had followed me, her voice sharp now. She knew that tone, the calm that comes before devastation. I didn't answer. I just pulled up the video I'd recorded on my phone 2 minutes ago, having started it when I heard water running in my bathroom. The video that showed everything through the cracked door. Her opening the urn, pouring my daughter's ashes into the toilet, flushing the casual cruelty of it all. I sent it to myself from Dad's phone, then to my cloud storage, then to my friend Carla who worked at the funeral home. Evidence scattered like digital breadcrumbs, impossible to erase. "Natalie, put the phone down." Dad had appeared. Game paused. Finally aware something was happening, she flushed Ava's ashes down the toilet. I said conversationally, still working. Now I was Googling. "Because Claire's pregnant and my dead baby is bad energy." She did what? Dad's face went white. It was time. Mom insisted that urn sitting there reminding everyone of death. Claire needs to prepare for motherhood in a house where babies' ashes get flushed down toilets. I asked, "That's the energy she needs?" "Don't twist this," Mom snapped. "You know what I meant." "I know exactly what you meant." I found what I was looking for. The number for the local news station. The one that had covered Ava's story when she died. The young single mother. The SIDS tragedy. The community that rallied around us. They'd be very interested in the update. "Who are you calling?" Dad demanded. "Channel 9. They did that beautiful piece on Ava. Remember? I think they'll want to know what happened to the baby they featured." "You wouldn't." Mom's face had gone from annoyed to afraid. "Wouldn't I?" I hit call. "Hello, KSTV. This is Natalie Carter. You featured my daughter Ava's story for months ago." "Yes, the SIDS case. I have an update you might be interested in. My mother just flushed my baby's ashes down the toilet because my sister is pregnant, and she didn't like the energy." The reporter's intake of breath was audible even from where my parents stood. "She what?" "I have video. I continued. Would you like me to send it? Hang up, Dad commanded. Hang up right now, yes. Please send it, the reporter said quickly. Are you willing to go on record? Absolutely. I'm at my parents' house now. I gave them the address. They might try to make me leave before you arrive. We're on our way. I hung up and immediately called Officer Ramirez, who had responded the night Ava died. He'd been kind, checking on me twice since then. He answered on the second ring. Natalie, everything okay? My mother flushed my baby's ashes down the toilet. I have video evidence. Is there a law? Silence. Then his voice returned. Improper disposal of human remains is a misdemeanor in California. Destruction of property since the ashes were yours. I'm coming over, thank you. What have you done? Mom screamed. Exactly what you did, I replied. Made it public. If you can flush my daughter down the toilet, I can flush your reputation down the drain. Claire appeared at the top of the stairs, 7 months pregnant, hand on her belly. What's all the noise? Mom flushed Ava's ashes down the toilet. I called up. To protect your pregnancy energy. Claire's face went through several expressions before landing on horror. What? It was for you, Mom said quickly. All that death, that sadness. It's not good for the baby. You flushed my niece down the toilet for me. Claire came down the stairs faster than a pregnant woman should. Are you insane? It wasn't like that. I watched the video. I interrupted, holding up Dad's phone. It was exactly like that video. Claire asked. I showed her. I watched her face crumble as she saw our mother casually destroying the last remains of my daughter. Oh my God, Claire whispered. Mom, I was protecting you. From what? Claire snapped. From grief? From reality? From remembering that babies sometimes die. What happens if something goes wrong with mine? Will you flush those ashes too? Don't say that. Mom looked genuinely shocked. Your baby will be fine. Ava was supposed to be fine too. I shouted she was perfect. 10 fingers, 10 toes, dimples when she smiled. And then she wasn't fine. She was gone. And now she's gone again because you decided my grief was inconvenient. Dad tried to take control. Everyone calm down. We can discuss this rationally. Rationally? I laughed, sharp and bitter. Your wife flushed your granddaughter down the toilet. What's the rational response to that? The doorbell rang and Officer Ramirez stood there, notepad out, face grim. Behind him, I could see the news van pulling up. Ma am, he said gently. I need to see the video and take your statement. I showed him everything. The broken urn, the video, the empty shelf where Ava's ashes had sat. He took photos, made notes, his jaw tight with controlled anger. Mrs. Carter. He turned to my mother. I need you to explain why you destroyed human remains. They're just ashes, she said weakly. They are human remains, he corrected, of a minor child that you destroyed without permission from the next of kin. That's a crime. The news crew was setting up on the lawn. Neighbors were starting to notice. Mom's carefully maintained image was cracking like the urn on the bathroom floor. This is ridiculous. Dad blustered. Arresting someone over? I haven't arrested anyone yet, Officer Ramirez said calmly. But destroying human remains, theft of property, and malicious destruction of property are all charges the district attorney could pursue. I want to press charges, I said clearly. All of them. You can't be serious, Mom whispered. You flushed my baby, I said. I've never been more serious about anything in my life.